a little talk with you. Come on and sit with me. A few weeks ago, I received this letter from Mr. Briggs in London. It contained details of a girl called Jane Eyre. Yesterday, I saw that name on a piece of paper among your notes. You aren't Jane Elliot, are you? You are Jane Eyre.
Does the letter mention Mr. Rochester?
Mr. Briggs wants to find Jane Eyre because he has something important to tell her. He put an advertisement in the newspaper, and Miss Fairfax saw it and wrote to him. She gave him the details. He died and left you all his money. You're a rich woman now.
Me? Rich?
Yes, you have 20,000 pounds.
But tell me, why did Mr. Briggs write to you about me?
My mother's name was Eyre. She had two brothers. One who married Miss Jane Reed of Geisha, and John E. who went to Madeira. Mr. Briggs was Mr. Eyre's solicitor.
So, your mother was my father's sister,
Yes,
and there before my aunt? So, you three, Diana, Mary, and yourself, are my cousins.
yes.
I'm so glad.
You're happier to hear you have cousins than to hear you have a fortune.
Of course, before I was alone and now I have a family. Tell Diana and Mary to come home. With my money, they will no longer have to work.
It happened last autumn, after the governess disappeared. Mr. Rochester sent his housekeeper and Miss Adele away and shut himself up at the home. Then, one night, a fire broke out. They say it was started by a mad woman who lived in the attic. This woman was later discovered to be Mr. Rochester's wife. She managed to set fire to her own room, and also to one of the bedrooms on the next floor. Luckily, all the servants got out in time, but the mad woman went up onto the roof. Mr. Rochester tried to save her, but she jumped off and fell to her death.
Were there any other deaths?
No, but poor Mr. Rochester.
What about him?
Mr. Rochester suffers greatly. A piece of burning wood fell on him, and he was badly hurt. He was rescued, but he is now blind.
Where is he? Where does he live now?
In a house on one of his farms, about 30 miles away. Old John and his wife look after him.
Will you take me there? I pay you well.
With pleasure, ma'am. And on the way, I will tell you a story about the governess.
There's no need. I know that story already. Can there be life here?
It's you, Mary, isn't it?
Mary's in the kitchen.
Who is this? Who is this? Answer me. Speak again.
I arrived only this evening.
That voice. It hears. Have I gone mad? Come here. Let me touch you. Jane?
I found you. I come back to you and I never leave you again. Later, I married him. We had a quiet but beautiful wedding. I wrote and told my cousins about it. Diana and Mary were happy for us, but John didn't reply. I went to see Adela at her school. She was so pleased to see me again. She looked thin and pale, and I discovered that the teachers there were very strict. I decided to take her away and put it in another school, closer to us. Her new teachers are much kinder, and she's doing well in her studies now. We often go and visit her. I have been married for 10 years now. I live for my husband and he for me. We talk all day long and never get tired of each other. We are perfectly sweet and so live together in complete harmony. For the first 2 years of our marriage, I was Edward's eyes. He saw everything through me. Then one day, he told me he could see a little. Following the advice of a doctor in London, he eventually recovered the sight in one eye. It isn't perfect, but good enough for him to find his way around. He could see that the child had his eyes, as they were before the fire, large, brilliant, and black. Edward and I are very happy together, and the happiness of the people we love most makes us even happier.